Capture the objectives. Securing Charlie.
Hey guys, this is Mac, and this is my intro commentary for my channel. And I guess I'll start off telling you guys a little bit about myself. I am 16. I am from Portland, Oregon, which is a pretty bizarre place. Lots of people that like to do weird shit on the streets for some odd reason. But you know, it's fun. I mean, seeing some guy in the street dancing for ice cream, I saw that today. It was kind of awkward, but like, you know, it's cool at the same time, I guess. Do what you want to do. I guess I'll tell you how I got into gaming. So, back when I was about, I don't know, 7 or 8, I was watching Pokemon on TV with my older brother. And he was telling me about how you can get a Game Boy from Nintendo and you can play with the Pokemon that you see on the TV. And so, of course, being 7, I freaked the hell out. I went begging my mom to buy me a Game Boy, and just pleading and begging because I wanted to catch them all, like pretty hardcore. And eventually I convinced her to give me a Game Boy if I got good grades in elementary school, which is really hard apparently, because I got one. And I played the shit out of that thing. I think I went through like 7 Game Boys in like 3 years, because I was pretty hardcore about it. I remember the day I got it, I sat up in my bed all night and tried to catch them all. So that's how I got started into just normal casual gaming. Well, I guess that's pretty hardcore for a 7-year-old, but you know, like it wasn't hardcore like shooting people in the back with a damn shotgun. And then when I turned about 9 or 10, I went and visited my grandma, and she had bought a PlayStation 1. And that shit was intense. I was all over the Spyro and Crash Bandicoot. That shit is intense when you're 7. I mean, what's better than running around as a fucking dragon, blowing little gremlin things in the fucking ass with a fire? I mean, come on. Nothing. Nothing in the world sounds better to a 7-year-old than breathing fire as a dragon on people's asses. So that was fucking awesome. And from there I started playing like games like Tekken, and then after I got into Tekken, I started getting into, you know, the shooting games. I remember going over to a friend's house and when he had a GameCube when I was like 13, and playing Medal of Honor all night with him, just doing 1v1s, trying to beat him because he was like a god to us all, because he knew how to do everything and everyone else was just totally dumbfounded by it. And so I started out with that, and then eventually my friend stepped up into an Xbox, and I went over to his house every day and we split screened the hell out of Halo 3, and I got all hardcore into it, playing like, I think it was called Griffball, to like 2 o'clock in the morning, getting like fucking jizzing myself over getting triple kills and shit. And then from there I was hooked onto shooters, and I decided to go out and buy my own Xbox. One problem was I didn't have internet at my house, so I brought my Xbox over to my friend's house and left it there for months on end. I went over there day after school and played Halo 3 with him. And that was pretty intense, you know. That's some pretty hardcore bonding, bringing an Xbox and a TV over to your friend's house to play fucking Halo. But yeah, you know, when you're 13, I guess that's pretty cool. And so I did that for a while, and then eventually me and that friend of mine stopped talking, so I decided to buy myself a PlayStation because I heard it had Wi-Fi. So I went out and I sold the Xbox and only had enough money to buy a Wii. And so, being a stupid 13-year-old, I decided to buy the gayest thing I've ever bought in my whole entire life, and bought a damn Wii. That is the gayest thing, and it doesn't even work right. Like shit. Remember fucking buying Wii Bowling and playing the shit out of that thing, and like trying as hard as I could to get like the pro rank in the boxing thing. Had my little TV set up outside in my living room, playing that shit hardcore with my brother, and getting all intense and beating him and stuff, and then him beating the hell out of me in real life. So, you know, that's fun. You know, good old times. And then eventually I went on Craigslist and put the Wii up for a trade for a PlayStation. And eventually I got an offer from this guy, and we met up, and I showed him that the Wii worked. He showed me that the PlayStation worked, and we traded. And right after that, I bought a game called Fracture. That game almost made me quit gaming right there. That's the worst game I've ever played in my life. That shit is fucking horrible. Like, fucking horrible. I couldn't get past the first level. So eventually I just quit playing video games for about a month until I could afford to buy a little game called Call of Duty 4. Got that, tryharded my ass off for a little bit, and then Modern Warfare 2 came out. And from there, I met... World at War came out, I should say. And from there I went on a website called Justin TV and met some friends of mine that I still play with today. And then that's how I got into hardcore gaming. And yeah, Modern Warfare 2 comes out, and I meet Zach and Trippy and Kevin and all them, and I start sniping. And actually, Abstract JC taught me how to snipe, so I can thank him for what I do on a daily basis now. Thank you, JC. So yeah, that's pretty much how I got into gaming, and pretty badass. What else can I talk about? So after all that shenanigans, I started getting a life, and I quit gaming for a while, and then eventually I decided that I was gonna spend a few Christmas and birthday monies on an HD TV and a HD PVR, and yep, that's basically how I got here. Yeah. Don't know what else to talk about. I was gonna talk about the gameplay, and you guys have seen my fucking helicopter rape. I think I'm like, let's see this, 52-6. The game is about over. So, I think I finish out like 62-6, maybe a bit better. No, I got into the chopper gunner right here. I forgot. So even more chopper gunner rape coming in. I guess I'll call it off here, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Mission accomplished. Good work.